what we learned from the supply chain is that, in fact, not only do consumers care about the product, they care about the process. That composite trait that we refer to as product integrity, which includes not only the product itself that a consumer might buy at retail or food service, but equally important to them now is, okay, so how did you produce that product? What were the processes you used? What were the interventions you made? What were the choices you made? How were the animals treated? How sustainable are you? All those sort of things now matter. And while that's a bit maddening as a product-oriented industry, the reality is if we want to grow demand, we have to deal with that, and we have to be able to answer that question. And then finally, what we really learned is we have to do a better job connecting consumers and telling our story. So what's the take-home for a cow-calf producer or a stocker operator? I think the take-home messages are these. Number one, we have a huge influence on the end value of the product. We impact eating satisfaction, product integrity, and we impact the story. We're part of that story. The choices we make, and the data supports that, are by and large the right choices. What we fail to do, though, as producers, is we fail to document it. And documentation is part of the transparency that's being demanded not only in the international market, but increasingly in the domestic market. I think there's all sorts of opportunities for us to keep our eye on the ball in terms of correcting some of the inconsistencies that still exist in our product, assuring that we continue to make progress against bruising and defects, to continue to make progress in terms of the overall eating satisfaction of the product and its composition. At the end of the day, the message to me is take ownership of your business. Take ownership of your industry. Act as an owner. Pride of ownership drives consumer trust. And if we can do those things and then communicate effectively, we've got a great story to tell.